Hey, this is Alpha Bob. This will be my second attempt at my Billion ISK challenge. As an alpha clone, I will try to make 1 billion ISK in 5 hours by hacking Relic Sites in null space. There's no time to waste. I've already jumped into null and started my process. I used the anomalies filter to see what pirate space I've landed in. Blood Raiders. Since local is empty, I immediately start scanning the one cosmic signature. But you say, hey, that's not Alpha Bob in that ship. Well, yes, this is my better half, Defina. Defina, say hello to the people.
Hello everyone, I'm Defina. Alpha Bob doesn't have enough skills yet to fly this ship. So he's risking my life to complete his Billion ISK challenge. As you can see, I already scanned down a relic site in record time. Much quicker than Alpha Bob could ever hope for.
Hey, that's a low blow. I am very quick in a lot of things I do.
I wouldn't brag about that.
Okay, we should change the subject now. Let's all get back to the challenge. I'm now opening the agency window to view the cosmic signatures in this area. I find a system with 3 sites there, and I set my destination. Now that I see 4 sites in this system, I save a waypoint here. Waypoints are good, as they will only add at the end of your current travel path. This is a good technique for when you first arrive in null with very few pilots nearby. Use the agency window to set a destination and subsequent waypoints into your route path, based on the systems with the most cosmic signatures. Alpha Bob pro tip. In low-visited areas there will be very few sites, but relic and data sites will tend to group up in the same systems. Flying to these systems will increase your ISK per hour. Now you can bask in the glory of my absolute and awesome hacking skills. First I select and scan all 6 containers with my 65-kilometer max targeting range. I scan one of the cans, worth 11 million ISK. I tag this container with the letter X. I will tag any container worth more than 2 million ISK, and only hack those cans. I start my hack. Going one way, I'm blocked. Going the other way, blocked too. These are the worst spots and usually will need to be destroyed right away. This hack is lost, so I close it and start the second attempt. There are a lot of spots here with the rule of 6, so I will open these spots first. When I see a 1, I will search for the good spot nearby. Don't click on these white dots. I will have to destroy this bad spot, which is called a suppressor. I found the core. Since this container is a rubble, which is the easiest can, I hack quickly. Another successful hack. Hacking is an important skill to develop. You don't want to fail too often. I cherry-pick the best cans for a higher ISK per hour, but feel free to hack all the cans for more practice. As I fly to the next system, I open up the map window. Defina, can you explain what you are doing here?
Sure, Bob. I can explain how to best use the map to plan out your route through null space. It's best to keep the filter set to average pilots in space in the last 30 minutes. This will give you a good idea which systems are safe. I am okay with flying through a system with one pilot. I set enough waypoints to last for the 15-minute filament timer. If there are systems with many pilots, you can change the map filter to see if there have been any ship kills. It's best to avoid any systems with 3 or more pilots in space. If you have to, just stay in your current system and fly between bookmarks until you can use another filament. Now I start the process of scanning for relic sites.
Warp drive active.
Just like Alpha Bob, I will also skip the data sites. Data sites don't make enough ISK per hour, and rarely have loot worth more than 4 million ISK. Whereas relic sites will often have cans worth over 20 million ISK. There are 3 cosmic signatures here to scan. Since this challenge is for 5 hours, I will skip over the boring parts. The video will now skip to the next relic site. Only one good container here, so I will continue to scan while I hack this can. I'm blocked, so I try the other way. Always kill these spiders first. Don't use the white dots until needed. I use the tool to kill this spot. And have to kill the spot behind it. I found the core, but don't have enough health, so I use the data cache spot to find a tool I need. Success! I will now skip ahead again. I have found a relic site just as the filament timer is finishing the 15 minutes. You can see the timer in the upper left corner of the screen.
Warp drive
I fly to the relic site while I'm still scanning. Since my max targeting range is 65 kilometers, I can select all the containers so I can cargo scan each one. 8 million, not bad. Like Bob, I will tag the containers worth more than 2 million ISK. 19 million, hell yes. I can use a filament to travel to a new NULL area, but the relic sites here have been good so far, so I will stay a bit longer. If you are safe and making ISK, you can stay until you are overflowing with loot. If you are making good ISK, but there are too many pilots around, you can log out for a while and come back when they are gone. I will use my micro-warp drive to fly to each container to hack. I also recall my probe since I'm done scanning. Always kill these spiders. I use the shield tool on this spot since I think I'm close. I found the core. I leave my micro-warp drive on while I travel from can to can. You should know the rule of 8. When the start is in the corner, the system core is always 8 or more spots away. I have to kill this spot, since it can be close to the core. double blocked, so I try coming in from the top. Use the wrenches right away. I found more blocks, so I pick one to kill. I found the core, and luckily I have the tool to defeat it. You can continue to watch me hack. Alpha Bob will go over hacking tips in another video, isn't that right, Bob?
That is correct. I will go over all my hacking tips in a later video. But now you can watch how Defina defeats all these hacks. Flying in the Astero ship gives you better virus coherence, which makes hacking slightly easier than flying in a Heron ship.
Warp drive active.
Take notice that I purposely failed the hack twice on this rubble container. I do this because this will allow the site to despawn and give a chance of a new relic site to spawn nearby. If you are going to stay in an area for a while, then it is good to hack all the containers like this. I have hacked all the containers, and have 100 million ISK so far. It's only been about 20 minutes, so that's 300 million ISK per hour. This 1 billion ISK challenge will be a breeze. I skip ahead again. I have found another relic site.
Warp drive active.
I fly there while I finish my scanning. I will ignore this data site. I start the hacking process, but I thought I would talk about my progress so far. I haven't seen any other players, and I have found several relic sites that have been pretty good. Since this area has been successful, I should revisit the map and make a longer route path through this null space. But as you will soon see, I will use a filament to travel to a new null area. As I finish this last hack, you can see I've made 150 million ISK in just 30 minutes. I quickly use a filament to travel to. Drone space, oh crap.
Oh crap is right. Drone space doesn't spawn relic sites. Defina, you screwed up. You should have stayed in that first null space area. You were making good ISK, and there was no competition for that space. Landing in drone space is a bummer, and you probably won't make any ISK for 15 minutes. Your best option now is to find a path out of drone space. We are going to stop the video here and continue on in the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy hacking!